Hey Kev, it's time to record a new Smodcast.
Fuck off. I'm listening to one of the other great shows on the Smodcast Podcast Network. Scott?
There's so many to choose from.
You damn skippy, there's so many to choose from. I'm on 5 every week myself, man. Hollywood Babylon on Monday, Smodcast with you on Tuesday, Jay and Silent Bob Get Old on Wednesday with Jay Muse, Fat Man on Batman every Thursday, and then I wrap up the week with Edumacation with Andy McElfresh.
There's so many to choose from.
Hell yeah, son, and those aren't the only podcasts. Those are just the ones I'm involved with. What about the podcasts of Smodco that don't feature me, man? Like Tell 'em Steve Dave, Last Week on Earth with Ben Glebe, I Sell Comics with Ming and Mike.
There's so many to choose from.
Hey man, there's also Film School Fridays or Netheads or Get Up on This, Team Jack.
There's so many to choose from.
The Breaks, man. Waking from the American Dream. Bagged and Boarded. Phoebe. Soundbite Nation. These are all the shows you could be listening to over at smodcast.com, Scott.
There's so many to choose from.
And if audio's not enough for you, man, if you're just like, no, I want the thick dick of video as well, man, well, you can go to our YouTube channel, which is C-Smod, or you can watch Comic Book Men, our show on AMC, following The Walking Dead and The Talking Dead every Sunday night.
There's so many to choose from.
That's right, Scott. There are so many to choose from. So get choosing, kids. Go to smodcast.com. Start getting picky, man. Stick these sweet, sweet oral sounds into your ear pussies.
There's so many to choose from.
You said that already.
There's so many to choose from.
I'm not going to apologize. That's not happening.
Why? Why would you apologize?
Why would you trying to say
Because
you're
you're the one who
wrong?
fucking brought it up.
You sound
Oh, Paul Walker. You said hello to me once, like I was a human being.
I don't put. I'm not a comedian, but
But you are a feminist.
I'll leave it at that. Tell him, Steve Dave.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Tell 'em Steve Dave. Yes, 2 weeks off does not necessarily mean that people are gone forever. I'm looking in your direction. I forget what he was on Twitter. Former Tell 'em Steve Dave listener, something like that.
But what happened?
Why weren't we on?
Yeah, I leave shop for fucking
Yeah, it didn't come together.
2 weeks and everything falls apart.
And what has to come?
together.
What has to come together for it to work out?
Me, I guess me being in a headspace that I get over here and do it.
Your head was broken this week. Last 2 weeks?
Like last couple weeks, and really like more so than in the past couple of years probably.
Oh, you were in a dark spell.
Yeah, like
It's over?
It's imagined how what's over.
You're out of it now.
No, not really. It's ebbs and what do they say? Q ebbs and flows. Like today wasn't too bad, but like not what day is today? Today's Monday. The most of last week and the week before especially, like really, really bad.
What brings it
Deep. I don't know. I'm really
What
deep
is-
depression. I would say deep, dark, like just sitting there all day.
Yeah, nothing.
You know?
Yeah, nothing. No reason. No rhyme or reason.
Nope.
You just wake up and it happens.
Yeah.
Like,
And-
is it that stark? Like one day you're like, hey, everything's great, go to bed, and then wake up and it's not all right. Just like, is it like a light switch, or is it a gradual like?
I think like if I were to look, like it seems like it comes on suddenly, but if I were to look back, it probably is more of a gradual thing. But this time it was, I don't know, it was strange because I did seem up and doing okay, and then I woke up one morning and then for like the next solid week I would just get up and like the level of anxiety and and the depression, and it's so fucking deep and so fucking profound. Like usually when I get Sage off to school, like I'll get up and I'll do something, but like I just started going back to bed, and then like sleeping until 11, and then just laying there for a little while longer.
What's wrong? Just
until she got home. Well, nothing. If you go to bed at like fucking 4 o'clock in the morning, like you do. But yeah, I'm not doing that. I was laying down with her like when she goes to bed. I put her to bed at 7:30. So I'll lay down with her and take a shitload of sleeping pills. Otherwise, I can't stay asleep. Over the counter shit too. It's terrible. It like dries your mouth out.
Well, I'm glad they waited for 2 weeks to get the yucks they're in store for.
That's all. Yeah.
So your apartment, shuts down at 7 at night? Really? For the past couple of weeks?
Yeah. 7:30, 8 o'clock. Depends.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there. I'll have you know, like tonight I'm missing an open house. The condo association is throwing an open house for the laundry rooms are done.
Really? Oh shit!
For whatever reason, you can go to the laundry room between 6:15 to 6:45. I guess
What happens when you go there?
meet your new washers and dryers.
Can't you just go tomorrow morning and do laundry?
Pretty much. I think it's because maybe there's some like older people living there, and they're going to use like a smart card
Also,
type situation,
like the one we had in LA.
Right? Yeah. So they gotta
That had to pull you at least a little bit out the anticipation of the
Well,
opening.
I missed it. I couldn't even go to
But
it.
I know, but like knowing that it was coming had to help a little
Right.
bit.
Well, like other people will have a good time, I guess.
Yeah, but even knowing that tomorrow you could do your laundry in new machines, that's got to feel pretty life affirming.
It's definitely better. It's definitely better than the way it was, which was like drag all the shit down to a laundromat, and that sucked. They did take their sweet time. They're supposed to have it done back in June, I think.
Yeah. So what? Like you go to bed at 7. Like what is like? Does Suzanne just watch TV, or does she crawl in bed with you?
She watches TV, but she'll come to bed. Like she goes to bed pretty early too. So
Because in the summertime there's still 2 hours of sun up at that time.
Right. Like in The Simpsons, like when they sleep at the Flanders house, and like they pull the shade up and it's still bright outside. The kids are playing and shit. Yeah. Simpsons crazy. When's the last time you watched a new Simpsons episode?
I catch one every once in a while because I play Tapped Out, and they'll throw in like a character from an episode, so I'll watch. I just don't really have much time to watch anything.
Here we go with the scheduled blues. He's trying to steal my fucking thunder.
I don't know.
I'm missing
Dueling banjos, dueling of who's more fucking miserable.
I'm missing the laundromat meet and greet. He has to fucking throw it in there that he hardly has time for his Simpsons Tapped Out.
Now, Q, why did you miss 2 weeks? Was it depression?
I was in Texas shooting an episode of.
It was work.
It was work, and then last week I was on Conan O'Brien show.
Oh,
Which
that's big, right?
Did you watch him?
No, I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
I walked out.
Stage to walk out?
No. I walked out of the curtain to go on to this to be there, and there were about 5 or 6 Impractical Jokers sign. There was, and I didn't tell you this. I wanted to tell you on the air. There was one girl holding up a huge "Tell 'em Steve Dave" sign.
Oh,
Yeah, really?
Yeah,
that girl.
right.
You should have took her home.
Yeah,
That's the one. That's a
girl.
keeper. I didn't mean. I didn't mean it. I meant it in a respectful way.
Right.
But take her home. That's a keeper. You should have went out. Should have like
proposed
on
on the
Conan
spot.
proposed right on the spot on camera. That would have been awesome.
he was like, "What? This interview is out of control already."
Were you nervous? You didn't look
Excited.
You didn't look
Excited.
nervous.
Yeah, I wasn't really nervous. There's 4 of us, so it's like
They all undercut each other the entire time now.
Yeah, we
does that
did.
mean?
We weren't supposed to, but we did. Not really. It was good. You know what? It was a great interview for us and for the show. But there's 4 of us up there, plus Andy, plus Conan. So it's hard. You don't know when to speak and not to speak. So
Right.
it's just, but it was good. It was a good appearance.
A couple years ago, I think Dave was here, and I mentioned that appearing on
That's
one
it.
of
That's the story.
appearing.
You mean Monster Magnet, Dave
Yes,
Windorf.
Dave
Okay.
Windorf. I made the comment that when you're not an ant and you've made it, I felt would have been if like one of us had ever made it to one of the late night talk shows.
Right. Okay.
There's little room for argument or doubt that you've definitely made it.
I'm on top of the anthill.
Yeah, oh, you've left the anthill, and
I'm
now
a flying
you.
ant.
Yeah.
Basically a termite.
You-
Free cheese termite looking for free comics.
I think a lot of people have to accept that now. That if the show if there's long like stretches where we don't go, I mean, there's new responsibility. There's also old afflictions,
Right.
but there's new responsibilities that are not going to allow you to have this weekly time to, you'll do whatever you can. I know you will, but I mean, you are now.
I
You
think
are
I'll
now.
maintain the same record I've had, like a week here or there, but for the most part, it's
I hope
it's
we
important to me. It's very important to me. And
People have to accept though that like if there is a couple, I mean, it's not as if like it's not the same as it once was. There's definitely now so much more pulling at you.
there is, but like I actually had this. I had a lunch with my manager, and I was talking about the.
See, at one point, like in the beginning, like I would have said that it would have been like the manager of McDonald's.
No, my actual.
And it would have been met with like oh, your manager. But now you gotta accept
It still is.
Now we
It
just keep
still
our eyes
is.
to the ground.
Well, and we were talking about like how we could cut time or how we can make life a little bit easier for us, and he didn't turn his attention to telling Steve Dave like, and what about this? He was like, well, tell me about like the podcast is a way you could do it easier. And I said I don't even want to. I said I want to be down there once a week doing it. So my feelings haven't changed.
No, and I'm not calling into question, but I'm calling in the people who I saw some harsh, but and also some very concerned.
Right. About the show.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think that
Yeah, just because I'm not here doesn't mean you guys can't do.
that's true, but I mean, he wasn't up to it.
Sure.
And if he's not up to it, I mean, what
You and Ming.
yeah, and I know, and I've seen that too. Get fucking Ming down there and do a show. And I'm like, is that what people really want?
Like we have
How
quality
could you?
control here.
Yeah. How could you? How could you want that?
But I mean, it's kind of spooky though that I had said that like I'll know when one of us has made it when we're on a late night talk show. Dave poo-pooed that and said it don't mean nothing nowadays.
I agree. It
But
doesn't mean anything.
No, don't take it. Don't do that to yourself. You've done it.
No, I
you've
don't
clawed your way out from the fucking anthill, and you're gone, man.
Yeah, but you know what? That'll last how long before it'll be
I'm not saying
fucking-
it'll last forever. I mean, I'm not. But for now, though, bask in it.
Yeah, I guess.
Do a little basking, Q.
I'll bask as much as I can. I was really happy to see that Tell Steve Dave sign though, man. That really made the experience for me.
Did you go over and talk to her
No. Well, I couldn't. I didn't even have an opportunity to.
after the show was over? Didn't see her
No,
out?
you go backstage and then that's that.
Mr. Big Time.
You didn't send your manager out to find her?
No, he wasn't even there. Some manager.
Manager's like, you don't have time for her.
You know who is? I did get to meet Matt LeBlanc of Joey Tribbiani of Friends, and
He was on the show with you?
He was on the show before us, and he was.
How was he, man? He looked sort of out of it.
He's very low energy.
Very.
Same way backstage, but he was really nice. Like when he found out that it was our first time on one of these shows, he came over to talk to us and was like, he goes, the audience, he goes, it's smaller than you think. He goes, don't even get nervous. You're going to get out there. And he tried to give us advice and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. He didn't have to. You know what I mean? He came over with us and was nice to us. So it was cool.
How big was the audience?
Geez, maybe 100 people. Not even like 75 people or something like that. It's small. It looks bigger on TV. But they were all nice. They couldn't be any nicer. And Conan went out of his way to pick the clips himself that he was going to show, and how they usually don't show 3 clips, they showed 3. He was like, I want people to see the show because once someone understands the show, they'll like the show. He was really thoughtful. He was really nice.
Did you mention comic book men too?
Yeah. Well, you were on Talking Dead. It's the same fucking thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
It is.
That's not talking then.
Sure was. Talking Bad.
Yeah.
Same thing. It's the same. It's a talk show. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
So, is he out of the anthill as well? He made it.
No way.
He had to beg to get on that, though.
Well,
No, people said that. Don't even fucking actually. Don't make it sound like I actually did have to beg because some people said that. I was like, you know what? Fuck you.
Oh, really? Oh, that. Yeah. You didn't ask to go on it?
No, I told the lady I would be on. I told our original exec producer that I would do it.
Right.
But I never followed up or anything.
Right, okay.
And I saw it at a.
I retract that. I apologize.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it other
No,
than.
I'm serious. I didn't mean to. I know you're not
She's
feeling
like,
great.
he's out of the
Don't
house.
skip the man while he's down.
Well, no, don't hold back on stuff like
forget.
that. I'm just
Don't
saying.
forget.
There's certain people
Tomorrow
out
you
there.
can
that-
wash your clothes in brand new washer and dryer, no
That's
matter
true.
what I say.
Well, I mean,
Can't
who
take that
knows-
away from you, no matter what I say.
Who knows what the line's going to look like, though? I mean,
Just like a little
pretty
snuggle
big deal.
there.
well, you have teen daughter and a tween.
Preteen.
Yeah. Are either of them Beliebers? Are either of them Justin Bieber fans?
They used to be.
Not anymore?
I guess
moved
that's
on.
not in anymore with the teen crowd.
Oh, you're wrong about that.
Not at the
It's
school they
definitely
go to.
in. Well, your girls have moved on to greener pastures, but there's this movement. They're the Beliebers. And, he got arrested for
Yeah, like he fucked
DUI.
up, right? But,
Yeah.
I
mean,
heard that.
Well, he was drag racing, and he got arrested for DUI, but also they said that he had like an incredibly small amount of alcohol in his system.
well, wasn't it the problem that he had his fucking friends close down the fucking street?
Yeah.
Like they blocked the street off with their personal cars.
Right. And it was,
Does help or hurt? I'm going to go to Q with this one, Brian,
Okay.
because he's definitely out of the anthill. He knows
okay,
what's
he'll
out.
know better.
Okay.
He'll know better. Does this help or hurt Justin Bieber? I think it could do nothing but help, right?
It's not.
His
It's
hurts.
not hurting.
The image is now
Nothing
even
can
more,
hurt him.
now the image is more bad boy than ever before, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's pussy bad boy, but girls ain't.
Why is it pussy bad boy?
Because he's like. Well, somebody said I can't take credit for this, but I thought it was such an interesting point. Where it's just like it was like a rented Lamborghini. Like it's so non-gangster. Like he went to Miami, rented a Lamborghini, had his like psycho fans close off the street, like had a sip of Bacardi and like ran up the block. It's like so like pussy. Like he didn't do anything really like fucking hardcore. Like
Well, he's
teen
just-
girls will think he's a bad boy. Everybody else is just like he's a fucking idiot. Like it's so stupid. He's just
Like
an idiot.
Snoop Dogg, it would have been his Lamborghini, and he probably would have shot at
Oh,
someone.
God. Well, they would have been just
Well, back in
pot
the day.
So you have to
billowing out.
own the car for it to be badass?
No, but it's just like I mean, it helps. Yeah, it's like you. Yeah, of
Why?
course.
Why can't you be in a rental?
He could definitely afford it if
Right.
he wanted to buy it.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It's not gangster to rent a car. Like, so, oh, this was a joke. He goes. You never see P Diddy going into Avis. I wish I remember who said it. I just couldn't remember who said it. But it's like just.
I thought you had to be 26 to rent a car anyway.
I have no clue.
Not if you're
What's going on here?
He has friends in Entourage, I'm sure, to get
Yeah.
rented for him.
He just keeps. He's coming off like a punk, like a harmless punk more than anything. Well,
The
he was
stuff he does is like, he's mean to like the smaller people, like the janitor's water bucket, he pisses in it.
Right.
Or like, he takes a swing at a paparazzi while, he has like 3 huge black dudes are his bodyguards.
right.
So it's not like he's ever going to actually get to the paparazzi. And if he did, they would probably crush him anyway. Because the joke, the ongoing joke is he looks like a lesbian.
Yes.
He doesn't look like a male. He looks like a lesbian. Like the haircut and the body shape. But the Beliebers are like some of the fucking shit I saw in Twitter. It's crazy.
Like what are they saying?
What's a
There was
believer?
one, our friend Troy sent me a,
Troy. The kid needs help.
who, Troy? He's on top
Well,
of this.
Troy, yeah. Bieber. The kid,
Why does he need help? He's out of control.
he's just out of control.
Yeah, he's doing all
But
kinds
that's
of
what
fucking...
comes. That's part of the whole shebang, though. If you get to that level, that's just natural, man. Let it happen. Let it run its course. Why does everybody have to be like, oh, gotta help him out?
He needs someone to help him. I mean, like, you
No,
can't.
that's just the way every star burns out like that. When you get that big, it has to burn out.
Happened to me.
You cannot help. You cannot help a supernova like that. No person can help that.
Right. All right.
When that comes with all that
Money and power.
insane fame and insane money, it has to burn itself out naturally.
You think there's nobody that's ever had that amount of fame and power that hasn't
was-
handled it well?
Not at that age.
Not at that age. All right.
You know, I mean,
I mean,
let's
look,
be
at the end of the day,
thankful-
I don't care what happens to this kid. It don't matter to me. I literally could not matter less to me what happens to this guy.
Why?
Because I don't give a shit.
Why?
He's got nothing to do with me.
Didn't you tell me that like when a star died, he was like ready to cry on his podcast?
No.
Who died? Oh, no.
You tell me you weren't
The
going to
Paul
writer?
Walker,
you were going
Fast
to
and
play a
Furious.
clip, and you said that he was going to crawl into the grave with
No.
this. You said he told me that.
What star was it?
It was
I think
Paul
you're
Walker
right.
was the only one.
Oh, was it the one?
Oh, we
was-
said we met him. He was a nice guy, and that we would. Yeah, nobody
He
was
told me
crying.
that he was going to play a clip. He goes, "It sounds like he wants to crawl into the grave after." Well,
I mean, find the clip. I would love to
Fanning
hear it
himself
myself.
like a black woman. Like, oh, Lordy. Oh, Paul Walker, that took
not
you too
at
early.
all. No, we met him. He was nice to us.
So if you had
Fly away,
met Justin
Paul Walker,
and he was
fly
nice to you,
away.
would you still feel like you didn't care?
No, I'd
Is it the
probably
ma-
care a little bit more.
So it's if you had come into that 2 seconds of contact,
Well, and if he was a,
And he was
not a
nice.
dick, yeah, I'd probably be. I mean, it wasn't like I was like,
give him the benefit of the
Well,
doubt.
he was
maybe.
sucking off One Direction, too, so who knows
me?
what this guy... Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking
Somebody
about.
from One Direction was nice to you, and you were fucking blowing him, and then you were blowing somebody else. Who was it that said hi to you? You were on your way.
that
to
your
the,
MO?
You were on your
Let's
way
say
to
you?
the Daily Show.
Dane Cook, who I've met
Dane
like 3
Cook,
4
yeah, he
times,
sucked
who I've
off.
met like 3 4. Just met him again in L.A. We just went to the comedy store.
got,
So people I know.
He got put on the spit
Oh, you
by.
know, would you be considered a friend?
No, I wouldn't be considered. a
No,
friend.
okay. The way you say it, like you
But
know
he's been
him.
nice to me like 4 or 5 times. Like every time I meet him, he's nice to me. So
All right.
Dane Cook and Paul Walker put you on the spit. Turning him around like a little rotisserie pig.
I'll take that's a rich spit.
I don't think it was Paul Walker. I know what you're talking about. I
You
can't
told me you were
remember
like,
who it was,
you were
though.
like,
Only
I
once.
was going to pull the clip.
Yeah.
Damn it. We've only talked about one celebrity death on What Say You, and it was Paul Walker. That's it.
Was it because the celebrity died? Was
Yeah.
that, it must have been it.
And
though.
the exact words were like, "You won't believe
I
it.
remember
It sounds like he wants to crawl into the into the grave with the guy."
I wish I had it now.
I would love you to find that
Maybe
clip.
Declan can find it and play this
mean,
spot you're talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, find it. I would love to hear what you're saying, where it says like,
Let
I'm
me
gonna.
see.
I'm
No,
gonna
I'm talking about on the show.
Okay.
And then, like a post pod.
right.
Post. We'll put it in there for people to listen to, and then you can make
I'd
the
like
judge.
to comment on it. I would like you to pull it and like we
Look
can
at him, he's
dissect it.
afraid. He's not
I'm not
sure,
afraid.
but you're not sure. You're
I know
not
for
sure.
a fact that
You
you're
seem
gonna
a
listen
little
to it.
unsure.
I know for a fact you're gonna listen to it and be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because that was not the fucking.
All right. Well, we'll
If
see.
it caught my ear, it must have been something, though, right?
No,
It must have
because
been something.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. You wouldn't bring it up for no reason.
he's been wrong before. He's fucking
He's
right.
never
all
been
the
wrong
time.
before.
All right. Well, with that in mind, I guess I was looking to crawl in the grave.
Let's see which.
Well, we're not going to look for it now, right?
Why not?
Nobody wants to listen. Wait,
Well,
when you
who?
listen.
I don't know which episode it was on. Unfortunately,
I could take a look.
good show though. Honestly, What Say You? I enjoy it. I like to listen to it.
Thank you. This last week's episode is fucking great, man.
Yeah, it was
Owen
good.
Benjamin, he's comedian. We were out in LA. We recorded an episode with him, dude. He's just so smart and insightful. He's like a comedian Mosier, man. It was really good.
Yeah, your things are too short. Your descriptions, I can't tell. I wouldn't know which one.
I'll
was
look.
on.
I'll find it. I want to help out in this cause.
Yeah?
Yeah, of course. I want in. Because I know it's not true. I know you're gonna listen to it and be like, I don't hear it.
Nah, you'll hear it
We didn't.
because
We
he
said-
says it.
We said he was nice. We met him. It was nice. He died, and then
Maybe it was Sal then you said was going to crawl into the grave after him?
Maybe
I
I don't
don't
know.
think so.
I really want to find
You said
out
it to
now.
me. You sent
because
me a
what
text.
happened was we were gonna do is we were gonna have a Fast and the Furious marathon, and we weren't even talking about it like oh my god he died, Paul Walker, the world loved the same. We said like how do we do the marathon while not seeming like crass assholes?
Speaking of the marathon, though,
Yeah,
I've never seen one of these films,
me neither.
but I'm stunned.
What, Fast and Furious?
Yeah,
I've
How
seen them
could
all.
they have that many sequels? That's more like Planet of the Apes.
everyone keeps making more money than the next.
How is it possible?
People love them, dude. Apparently they're good. Apparently
Isn't it
they're
just
fun.
about car chases?
I don't think so anymore. I think it's evolved.
Even in the
like
beginning, it
crime
wasn't.
capers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
like
But
Each is more ridiculous than the one
how
before
on
it.
earth is that the most successful movie franchise ever?
one of them.
Other like
With
is
James
it Bond and then Fast and the
it's
Furious?
pretty far up there, man.
It's crazy how many sequels they have.
Dude, it's multi
Dude,
fucking.
I think
millions.
it comes from my growing up. I was never into cars. All my
Right.
friends were, and I always felt like, what's wrong with me? How come I'm not into cars? And I just never could get excited about cars. Like
I'm
people
kinda the
would
same
walk
way.
down the street and people like, that's mine. They'd call it. That's my car. And then they would argue like, I called it first. And they'd get into like fist fights.
All right, well that's weird.
but like I was never a guy who was like, I'm going to call a car next. I'm looking out for
You
like
wanna get
nice
your ass
cars.
kicked.
No, man, I'd fight for my car. My fake car that I called.
Your fantasy car.
Yeah, but cars were a big deal when we were growing up. Yeah. Never was a big deal that I cared about cars, fast cars, slow cars.
Too. I never
Didn't
gave a
matter to
shit.
me.
I had a buddy, one of my good friends in high school, was like always putting shit on his car. Made the car sound like it had no muffler and shit. I'm just like, it sounds awful.
Did he put NOS on it?
He did a lot of shit. He had he took the back seat out and put like nitro bottles in and shit. And it was racing up and down Highland Boulevard in Staten Island. I was like, you're a fucking idiot, dude. Anyway.
Did you block off the path for him like
Yeah,
Justin
I was-
Bieber's guys?
do this?
I've seen them all theatrically.
They're fun? I keep hearing they're fun.
I think they're pretty fun, yeah. I mean, the last, I think it was the last one was a little bit too long. It was like close to 2 hours. And it just gets progressively more hokey, the stunts and stuff. And anytime they try to really instill like dramatics into it, drama,
Right,
you're
it's a
just like,
joke.
fucking come on. Yeah, enough.
I saw Lone Survivor this week. The fucking Mark Wahlberg one about.
Oh, really?
Afghanistan?
Yeah. Holy shit, dude! It's a hard movie to watch.
Yeah, I imagine.
They did not go for. But they went for. When I say realism, to me, to the layman, it looks real. Like they did not glamorize it at all, man. It was fucking. It's basically like a 2-hour movie about this squad of Navy SEALs getting fucking destroyed, one by one. And
Navy SEAls?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said baby seals.
No.
I thought you were still talking about like that Blackfinch story.
No, maybe that's what I was crying about. That you were fucking.
No, you were crying much harder over Paul Walker.
Paul Walker's death. It's brutal. I don't.
Yeah, I imagine it would be a tough.
It's really like the last time I got squeamish in a movie. I was like, I don't really want to watch this. Was when the three of us went to go see Passion of the Christ,
That's right.
and I
Yeah, I remember that.
and I was like, I don't want to fucking see this.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, like when they whipped him with that scourge and it
Yeah,
just
it was,
stuck
like,
in his
stuck in him.
side
Yeah.
and they pulled his
Did,
flesh
did
off.
you like the movie though? Passion of the Christ. I liked it.
It was just.
Do you think he's a good director, Mel Gibson?
Oh God, he did Braveheart. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever see that other movie, Apocalypto?
No, I heard it was pretty good
was
though.
good.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
good. I like that. Yeah.
How come he hasn't made any more new movies?
The Jew
he
stuff.
did.
He made that movie with Jodie Foster, right?
He did the Beavers and Machete Kills. Wasn't he the bad guy in Machete?
Yeah, I think he was. I didn't see Machete
He's
Kills.
slowly working his way back, bro. He's slowly working his way back. But
You'd recommend it or not recommend Lone Survivor?
I'd recommend it.
Yeah.
I would. It's pretty, it's a fucked up movie. And you know what? It did a thing in it too where it's just like it showed, it's a true story like this Afghani village saved him and protected him. And like the Taliban came to get him and they were like, you're not taking him. Fuck you. And they all got their guns out and it was like they held off the Taliban until the Americans came there.
But what happens when the Americans leave though to that village?
I don't fucking know. Well, he said it. Even Marky Mark said it when they were dragging him away. And they were like, "Don't worry, we'll protect him." And then in the end, they show a picture of the real guy with the real guy who saved him from the village, and they were hugging in the United States. I guess so. Maybe they got him out.
They
or
took
whatever.
that whole village out of there.
I mean, it wasn't a big village, so they actually could do it. But it was pretty. But you would never suspect that. You know what I mean? That like this village.
Well, yeah, because you figure like once the Americans are gone,
Yeah.
the Taliban's going to come back and
But it did. It went out of their way to show like the humanity of people in that region, which is you never hear that. All you hear is like they're fucking crazy animals over there. So it was like it's good to see.
Sure, Hollywood didn't. Hollywood.
Oh, there's liberal agenda behind everything, man, of course. But it was good. It was a good movie, but it was hard to watch. Really well made.
I imagine.
Really well made.
Did you check out Wahlburgers?
What's that?
It's Marky Mark's brother is
Donnie?
the not Donnie, but the other one. I guess
Okay.
there's another one. And he
opened a
gave him
chain?
money to open up a hamburger restaurant. And they're going to have a reality show about, I guess, the daily
No, I didn't check it out.
ins and outs of owning a hamburger store.
I did not.
He looked weird,
Yeah.
the brother.
He
Yeah,
does,
he looks a
like-
little bit weird. I got our guy, Declan, looking for the Paul Walker eulogy.
Okay.
I'm gonna get another drink real fast. You want me to fill your soda water?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'll come with you.
Q, how are your eyes doing? Got good eyesight?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. Could a little better though. I could use help.
Yeah.
Why? What do you got?
Some spectacles, maybe?
spectacles.
Me and Pops Flanagan are going to get some free glasses off of Warby Parker.
Is that confirmed?
It's been confirmed. Did you get your eyes checked yet?
No.
Okay. Well, as soon as Walt gets his eyes checked, I'm going to...
My friend. Hold on, let me put on my Warby Parker
put your monocle in while you're...
Yeah, there we go.
Is it just glass, or does it...
It's just glass. It's not prescription. All right.
Looking good.
It's depressing. I gotta be honest with you. It's depressing that my eyes are definitely are feeling the effects of my age.
Yeah.
I feel useless. I feel emasculated.
Yeah.
All because now a couple words are blurry. I don't know why I feel that way, because I mean it happens to everybody. But it's really it is really a downer to that when I look at something that's too close to me. I got to push it away to see it. It's I don't even, I mean, I know how you feel at the time when you're in those dark places. I knew I kind of felt that way when I looked at the newspaper the other day, and I had to
No doubt it's the same. Yeah, holding the newspaper 3 inches further away. No doubt. I'll tell you what, though, like when I went to... when I got my eyes done, I got the LASIK surgery.
Yeah.
That was 99 or 98, somewhere in there. The lady told
99
me...
what?
1999.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The lady told me, she said, eventually you'll need reading glasses sometime in your 40s, which seems so far away back then.
But you got to remember, Q doesn't know this. I could fucking read pennies in the dark from fucking at least 4 feet away.
Yeah. I remember that sitting in the ice rink, me, Kev. I mean, how much free time did we have? How much free time did we have that we were doing this? But I remember sitting there penny after penny, like I was in the front seat of Kevin's car, and I would like hold him up, and Walt was in the back seat from like me to you, probably about that far.
In the dark.
Really?
Yeah, like
I could read the
only
date
light
on the
that was
penny.
coming in was like
street light
it was the
and
street
shit?
lights, and he would be able to read the date.
My eyes were that strong. Those days are gone.
And it was consistent. Like.
It's almost as heartbreaking as if I was to admit that I couldn't get a hard on.
Yeah, like you did. Wait,
Oh,
what?
he did-
I'll never admit to that. The gays.
I ain't got small hands.
You want to know why they picked Warby Parker, Q? You're going to find this interesting.
Good.
They've always been inspired by the master wordsmith and pop culture icon Jack Kerouac.
Oh, okay.
Two of his earliest characters, recently uncovered in his personal journals, bore the names Zag Parker and Warby Pepper.
Also, Warby Parker's not a real person?
No,
The head of the company isn't called Warby Parker?
it's not Warby Parker. They took the best from each and made it their name.
It's like Silent Bob.
Yeah, a little bit. No, wait, what? No, they took the names of two different characters from Kerouac and then just made them into the company. A little bit like, I mean, sure, why not? We hope your new glasses will provide you all the style you need to travel your road with class. Good prices, too. For Tell 'em Steve Dave listeners, go to warbyparker.com, TESD. They say glasses should not cost as much as an iPhone, Q.
You're right.
Their prescription glasses start at $95, including prescription lenses, and their titanium collection starts at $145.
That's
All glasses include anti-reflective and anti-glare coating, and they make buying glasses. Oh my God, there's so many talking points. Warby Parker, Jesus Christ Almighty. I think what you do basically, here you go, home try-on program. You order 5 pairs of glasses, they ship them to you.
5?
You figure which ones you like, and then you send the rest back.
Oh,
right?
that's amazing.
When you place an order for prescription glasses, they'll get started on them right away, and they'll have them in your hands within 10 business days. They usually arrive even faster than that.
It's probably like when I knew I couldn't read the pennies anymore, it had to feel like when Jordan couldn't hit that jump shot no more.
Yeah.
When Andre Agassi started losing his hair.
Oh, yeah.
It's a fucking dark day. But Warby Parker is here for you, Walt.
Yeah, would you feel better being enhanced by Warby Parker? Would that help you, or nah?
I don't mind getting some reading glasses. Because Sage has glasses now, and she doesn't like to wear them.
So, if you
So
wear
I
yours,
think if
you
I wear them at home, like for reading stuff, she probably won't be.
jump on it.
Yeah, she won't be so unwilling to wear them.
I just hear those girls that were like, run, Forrest, run.
Now even more of a reason.
Now even
yeah.
more if I'm running around town with my fucking Warby Davis glasses on.
Yeah.
Parker.
Like an idiot.
You're like, it's only because I'm aged.
I used to be able to read pennies.
Yeah, they're like, what?
Ew.
Ew, gross.
You're like, why are you grossed out at me? Lots of reasons. Yelling across the street at them. But you know what? For every pair of glasses sold, they distribute a free pair of glasses to someone in need.
There we go. That's the
Now,
Warby
do you think
Parker
they'll do
hook.
that for us? Because I wrangled some free glasses for me and Walt. I'm also going to try to grab some polarized sunglasses too.
Whoa, you got to get me on that shit, bro.
Okay, I'll get you
Come on.
some.
Can
I'll
I
get
see
you
your,
some.
can I see your
My
monocle?
monocle, sure. Tell him Steve Dave.
They believe glasses should be viewed as a fashion accessory, just like a shoe, a bag, a necktie, a hat, maybe even a monocle.
Let's get me some fucking glasses, man.
All right, I'm going to go to warbyparker.com/TESD, and I'm going to do all that shit I just said. Q, man. HuluPlus.com. What more do I need to say to you?
I mean, I use it all the time.
These have to be our. Hulu Plus has to be one of our longest, most loyal sponsors,
I think so.
right?
They've got to be. It seems like we're constantly
It's like
doing this Hulu Plus.
it is one of those partnerships that rivals Purina and Tonight Show.
Yeah.
You know?
I wonder what year they stopped doing like the cigarette ads on those. Like, it's so weird when you
60s.
look back. I think it was the 60s. Yeah.
We should. That's what we should push for.
Try to get a
Cigarette commercials on pods. Like they can't do it. They can't do it on radio, right? And they can't do. But they could sneak around and get it on podcasts. Cigarettes.
Yeah, there's a backdoor close
You know,
right
there's
there.
there's more.
We could be the only podcast to advertise cigarettes. That'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
None of us smoke.
Yeah, but I mean,
Isn't it weird? I would do cigars. Like if a cigar company did,
Why?
I would do that.
With your monocle and your cigar,
Yeah,
you'd look good, man. You'd look good.
I don't know why.
just as deadly.
Is it just as deadly?
It's like smoking 5-10 cigarettes at a time, right? So
No,
fat.
you don't inhale cigars.
I remember when we smoked a cigar down in Key West. It like hurt my teeth. It made my teeth feel weird.
Yeah, we'll work on it.
Okay, we're gonna try to line up fucking Lucky Strike for you or something, people.
Kick Hulu to the curb. And
I know,
get
finally, we're
ourselves
sick of fucking
a
Hulu
cigar
Plus.
sponsor.
Fucking hitching their.
Well, what do
shit
you
to our
think about
star.
like when they did they made Wolverine stop smoking in the comic? Remember that was a big thing.
I don't like that because you're placating to these are fictional characters with
What healing factors who
Right,
kill
so it
people?
doesn't
Like
really-
killing people's fine. but
Yeah,
smoking a cigarette's no
exactly.
good.
So was that the
Exactly.
thing? Like they didn't want kids to see them
Quesada
smoking
did it.
cigarettes. Oh, Quesada
His
stopped
mother
it?
had lung cancer, so he's like, I'm not having any of my characters smoke.
Oh, good gravy.
Meanwhile, but Wolverine and Nick Fury too, they pulled the cigar out of him.
Ben Grimm.
Ben Grimm, Howard the Duck. None of them.
You know
allowed
what?
to
Yeah, he
You know what? You know what? Joe Quesada didn't pull
smoke.
the Hulu Plus from all those characters.
Yeah, that's fucking damn right. Wolverine can kick back with a Hulu Plus anytime he wants.
Fucking seamless.
Shield, the helicarrier Shield.
Sure.
Every Shield member had Hulu Plus in their private
That's right,
quarters.
because you know that they can't. Sometimes, like a big mission's going on, and they miss their favorite shows. So how do you
Exactly.
take care of
Don't
that?
you think they probably have that on Hulu Plus, right? Those shows?
oh yeah, those
Oh,
big
yeah,
shows like
Shield?
Shield.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
And that show's great.
All your favorite shows: SNL, Jimmy Kimmel Live, Shark Tank, Scandal.
It's a good service.
Yeah, it is. I think I'm actually thinking I'm going to get rid of regular cable because I never ever watch TV.
Yeah.
Like regular TV, whenever I watch something, it's always on either Hulu Plus, Netflix, or Amazon Prime. Has the same thing.
They're gonna make.
I probably
they're gonna
shouldn't say
spin-
that.
They're gonna spin HBO Go off into its own thing too.
Oh, I read that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so if you have
so
Apple
people
TV.
can get it. But right now we're talking about Hulu Plus. I really think we're deep enough into Hulu Plus now. We should be able to give them some of our material and be like, "Come on, guys, throw us some money so we can make our own show."
Yeah.
Why not?
An original programmer.
Yeah, they do original programming.
Well, why don't we set up fucking?
The Wrong Man's
Well, you
Behind the
have a TV
Mask.
show already. Well, many shows you
A
need.
Tell 'em
One
Steve
that I
Dave
wanna
show
do.
though,
Yeah.
where we go places.
That was the original idea. I love
Yeah,
that.
why don't we do that? Why don't we hit up Hulu for some cash? We probably need what, like $2,000-$3,000 for a season?
Yeah.
So we're doing
We'll
it
get
for
Chris
free.
Lodondo. He'll shoot it for free.
Yeah, Lodondo will. That's right.
He'll shoot it for free with his own camera and his own film stock.
Right.
Yeah.
And he'll develop it and dub it.
Film stock and development.
He'll do it. I know he will. He's into us.
We'll line up our own sponsors with cigarette companies. We just have to smoke in every scene.
Does Chris Lodato still listen?
Yeah, he does.
Maybe I should take that out. I feel bad.
No, he'll love
it.
He'll be happy with it because his fear now is like he just has a reputation as being a ghost pussy.
I was going to mention that. I was going to say we can't do any haunted places because he queered out and he ran. Remember? It's spooky.
So I think he'll be happy with any reference that doesn't have to do with that.
All right.
So for $7.99 a month, catch up on current shows. HuluPlus.com/TESD. And you're going to get the extended free trial, and they're going to know that we sent you.
What do you think? A show like that, what kind of budget you think the Hulu Plus original programming shows have?
It depends on what kind. I mean, if it's a regular...
What's the lowest end, you think? For 6 episodes.
$3,000.
Yeah. I mean...
No, I was just throwing a number out there. I wasn't married to it.
That low, though?
Well, I knew I had Chris Lodato in our back pocket.
Whip out the secret weapon.
Who's got some sound equipment that we can get on board for free?
Declan?
Declan can send us stuff.
Yeah. Declan can do all the sound for free. Lodato can shoot it for free. And we can split the $3,000.
3 ways.
I'll never know we got paid so much. I'll bet you this is there's a new docuseries that takes you inside the world of sports mascots.
Okay.
I'll bet you no. I mean, I don't know. I've seen some fucking reality shows that I'm like, what the fuck could the budget possibly be on this?
Don't you think we could do a better show than that?
Oh my God, yeah. I think we do. I think we would have a great fun show. We had it. Remember before Practical Jokers, before fucking Comic Men, we had it. We were going to shoot it.
Game plan
at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And we were going to do investigative journalism. Tell him Steve Dave, but
we could do that, man.
Powers that be told us.
Who's your
fucking? Well, it's like you could do it, Roller Girl.
You could do that, man.
Yeah.
I tell you, a little bit more than 3,000, but not much more.
Yeah. Well, let Hulu Plus decide. At least
we got at least.
Episode.
How many downloads do they need, or how many people do they need?
We're rocking at least a 0.1 in the demo. Which is probably good for Hulu, actually.
Yeah. We're gonna get that manager of yours on this.
I will. Well, we gotta give him 10% of that 3,000.
That's all right.
$300 goes to him.
Right.
Like I said,
gotta spend money to make money, bro.
And we got a lot of people who do stuff for free for us.
Yeah, Lodondo's champing at the bit.
This manager is way out of our league too. Like, he's fucking good. He's serious, man.
He's out of our league too.
He's out of my league. He's out of your league. He's out of your league.
Damn. He's not out of Hulu Plus's league.
No,
yeah, Hulu Plus.
They only do quality programming like
the sports mascot show.
Go watch it now.
Yeah, Behind the Mask. What are you, crazy? Should be watching it now.
I'll watch Behind the Mask.
And then go to Hulu. What is it? Hulu Plus got a Twitter. Then go demand to tell them Steve Dave live original Hulu Plus
Yeah,
show.
that's what the ants should do. That should be their next job, their next mission. They need to swarm HuluPlus.com.
Can we wait a couple of years?
You can't commit to another show?
Fucking 2 shows going already.
We only have one. So
I'm in. I'm not going to say no to it if Hulu Plus goes.
No, man.
Sleep
is for the week. No. I remember that was your motto about 10 years ago. You were, and
when you could see pennies, bro. That was my motto. Now it's over.
And then you had some fucking bacon and you went to bed for fucking 4 straight days.
I know. He was never the same. The boy wasn't right after he ate that bacon.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Where you been, Q? 4 days missing. I had some bad bacon.
Fucking sick, man. Went to the buffet. Here's some bacon.
2 hours late for work. Turns into 4 days.
All right, come on, you guys. Get on that shit. HuluPlus.com/TESD. Sign up and tell them you want to see a show by us.
Are we back in?
Yeah, we're back. We went and got our drink. Declan's looking for the lost Paul Walker tapes.
But we were talking about Marky Wahlberg. I don't know if we ever mentioned this on the podcast. We may have, and maybe just going over old territory. But did you know he was charged with attempted murder?
Marky
I think we
Mark?
talked about it.
We
Yeah.
did talk about it.
A long time ago, right?
Yeah, he like two Vietnamese men. He attempted to murder. I think they're ripped one of their ears off or something. They're tragically scarred. These Vietnamese men.
What'd they do?
Has something to do with drugs.
Right.
But do you feel though like every time you see movies come out and you see him on the screen, if you're one of those Vietnamese men, you're like, I can't believe.
Maybe, but who gives a shit? Because
That's an
I'll tell you
honor.
why.
That's an honor to have your ear torn.
Well, it's just
off by
like, would
Marky
you
Mark.
rather like Marky Mark had stayed on that path and been a dickhead, or would you
No,
rather?
I'm talking about if you're that. I'm talking about put yourself
I'm
in the.
sure he's just like, fuck this fucking guy.
Yeah,
Would you go see a Marky Mark movie?
Yeah, could you find it in your heart to go see a Marky? Like,
no.
let's say you're going out, you don't know what movie you're seeing, you have no idea. Maybe he's not billed as a top character,
Nah.
and then all of a sudden he pops up on screen.
Homeboy ripped my ear off?
Or if you're into the Planet of the Apes, and you're like the remake's coming out, and you're like, what the fuck?
Nah, I couldn't do it. I wouldn't be able to do it. I want my ear back.
Like he shows up to red carpet events, like wearing it on a necklace.
He still has that pride in it. That'd be great.
Well, this is the Bieber thing. This is the text that Troy sent me. This is not Troy's text, but one that was retweeted from another girl. The fact that Justin took antidepressants makes me want to stab myself because I can't help him to feel better.
Oh, so stab yourself. So go ahead and stab
bothers
yourself.
you?
It doesn't bother me. I find it scary for girls that are that fucking wrapped up.
I
in
saw
the
people
Justin Bieber
tweeting
shit.
when we were on our 2 week hiatus. I saw people tweeting, not that bad, but close to it.
That they were going to stab
Close
themselves.
to it. That they were that concerned where you were, what was going on.
Well, what's stopping them though? Like, what's stopping them? Why won't they stab themselves? Why don't you people stab yourselves?
I think if we had gone a third week, yes,
There would be some
you would have
stabbing,
saw, you would have
some
saw some self-inflicted stab
It would
wounds.
have been like Jonestown.
Gidim would have stitches right now.
Oh, Get him doesn't give a shit. Get him doesn't care.
Yeah, I didn't see him saying anything on there, little jerk.
Well, Gidim got his at a truck stop, and it wasn't self-inflicted.
The guy just didn't want to pay.
I don't know if I may. Hopefully, I'm not divulging information about Gidim that is not for public consumption.
Okay.
But check this out.
Oh,
Super Bowl weekend is this weekend.
yeah.
Gidim is a part of the security of the Super Bowl this week.
They're holding
What?
the security at they're holding the Super Bowl at Monmouth Park? How is that happening?
Because they need so much security at the Super Bowl, they went to outside sources in Jersey.
Oh, I wish he wasn't doing that.
Why? Could you imagine right now? Gidim pulls a Richard Jewell. He finds a bag and there's fucking a bomb in there, and we say we know him when we get first rights to the first interview on Tell Him Steve
He
Dave.
would have given it to us.
Yes, he would. I already
would
asked
not.
him already.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, he said he would.
I don't know. Get him as an
You know who Richard Jewell was, the guy at the Atlantic bombing?
Yeah, the Atlantic.
You know, he
the
went
Atlanta-
for years. He was treated
They thought
as
it was him.
They thought it was him, and it turned out it wasn't him. And then he died. He died posthumously,
Posthumously? Yeah.
a hero.
Right.
But like, hopefully, people will give him a break when he finds the bag with the bomb in it.
I just don't have faith that he would find the. I think he'd just get blown up, and I don't want him to get blown up.
You don't have. I tell you right now, I watched the Super Bowl with a little bit more level of relaxation, knowing that Gidim
Get him
on the job.
Gidim is there. Gidim is there protecting Peyton Manning.
Right. All right. I hope. I hope he finds the bag. I want him to.
But yeah, I thought that was pretty neat though, and he came in and told me that he's.
I'm just glad that he's
on
working.
the security force.
Now, you know that with his luck, he's not going to be like guarding the fucking 50-yard line. He's going to be out in the fucking parking
Oh
lot.
yeah, he's at a porta potty where
He's dealing with people vomiting on other people's cars.
It's like only tissues in the toilet.
Yeah.
That's it. That's a responsibility.
But it would be cool though, if he works his way up in this 2-week gig to where he's on the 50-yard line.
Hey, you never know. Like if he saves one of the guys, accidentally, circumstances.
He's not allowed to carry any kind of weapon though. I mean, he's kind of neutered.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they make him take his fucking LED sign off his hat? For this?
He's still allowed to carry his machete.
Okay, great. Oh, I love Get Him so much.
Do you Do you? I don't think you do, Walt. But Q, do you have Apple TV?
I do.
You do. Mm-hmm. Have you ever gone below the second tier of icons to like PBS?
Yeah, sure.
So you have gone and looked at all them.
Yeah, they have Major League Soccer and shit down there. Yeah.
Okay, so you saw Crackle. There's a thing called
I saw
Crackle.
sure.
Did you watch the David Faustino show?
The one he did on the internet?
Called, yes, it's
where
called...
he like steals the music from Always Sunny.
Starving, yeah.
Yeah, I saw it when it was on the internet, a few episodes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean...
Okay.
It is what it is.
Yeah. You've never seen it, I'm assuming.
I know what you're talking about. What's Apple TV?
What's TV?
No, what's Apple TV?
Start there.
It's like it's a streaming device. It's like Roku and shit like that. It's just Slingbox. Same. It's just
okay.
It reads the internet and it tells
But
you.
it's not on your real TV, no.
Yeah, it's like you can rent movies from it. You can buy like things from the iTunes store, that kind of thing. And there's something called Crackle. And I guess they either bought or allowed David Faustino, who played Bud Bundy on Married with Children, to show his. He had they were like probably about 15 episodes, I'd say.
Yeah, I saw like.
And they were like 5 to 7 minutes each.
It's like Always Sunny done poorly with the celebrity. Like he just.
Yes, it's Always Sunny meets Curb Your Enthusiasm meets dog shit.
Yeah.
It was so like to have that opportunity for those level of guest stars.
Ed O'Neill was in it.
Ed O'Neill was in it a couple times. Gilbert was in it. Almost every episode he ends up naked.
Right.
And it's weird too. He has a tramp stamp. Bud Bundy has this weird like tattoo on the small of his back. And it seems like he's going out of his way to be offensive.
Yes,
he's trying to be.
Which is always a bit like that's always a death knell.
But it ends up not really being offensive. You don't really care. And the Parker Lewis can't lose.
Was his best friend, right?
Was his best friend, yeah. Who, when I looked him up, it seemed that he actually has a career.
I guess it was pretty like just tried too hard. It was kind of bland.
Yeah, and then I saw it was 2009, so that's
when I started.
5 years ago.
I like him.
He seems like a nice guy.
He
seems personable.
I think he's good. He'll be good at something. He just needs someone to direct it for him. It didn't seem like he did it. But I like him. I always liked him.
Yeah.
And if he died, I'd probably be pretty upset.
Well, we're gonna see just how upset because Declan's working on it now. He's found the footage.
Yep.
He'll be sending it any minute now.
Excellent. Why doesn't he just give us the time and we'll just go straight to it?
Yeah, I think he's cutting it out. Hold on. Why, you got anything else to talk about until then, Q?
No.
Burn through all your Conan stories. 45 minutes.
I think I burned through all of Conan. There's not really a ton of like. All right, well, like backstage is just a green room. You know what I mean? It's. I mean, I guess do I describe it to the audience, the experience? Because do they care?
I think people. This is where people who have followed Tell 'em Steve Dave's.
They want to soar.
Well, I mean, now it's time to get, the fireman who became a celebrity.
Nobody cares.
Exactly. I can't imagine anybody. I mean, the best part of it is it's on the Warner Brothers lot, which is kind of cool because you're just in those, it's in those giant buildings, the studio buildings. So you could just see cool shit all over the place, like movie sets and whatnot. That's really the best part.
Did you get the star treatment?
No, I don't think so. We got a parking pass. No, nothing like that. They offered, but we were
rented Ferrari.
You know what? They did fly us out first class, and they put us up in the Four Seasons.
Ooh!
So that was fancy as shit. And Sal made a complaint about something that I don't really want to say on air.
Get out,
because I want to go back to the Four Seasons, and they gave him the use of the house car for the night. It's a Rolls Royce with a driver. So Sal was running around town in a Rolls Royce.
And he took it, huh?
Oh, he took it. Of course he took it. Why wouldn't he take it? I'd take it.
Was the complaint that big a deal?
It was unusual. What went down? It was a little unusual.
Really?
Yeah, it involved perhaps a bug being where it shouldn't. Let's say.
It was the maintenance guy's bug in Sal's ass. Raped him in a stairwell.
Yeah. So, but I mean, they were. I was out with Mosier. I had dinner with Mosier and Matt that night, so I wasn't able to partake in it. But they don't fuck around at the Four Seasons. Nor do they fuck around on room service prices. By the way, no, a salad is like $28 for a fucking salad. It's crazy. But But yeah, so that was like the biggest thing, I guess. And then I don't
Saul
know.
got to use Rolls Royce.
There's not much. I mean, it's just, you just go backstage. Everybody's really nice to you because you're a guest on the show, and we were like behind the curtain that they bring you out. Like Conan came over to talk to us there. He was just really nice to us.
Tall guy, right?
Oh my god, yeah, he's really tall. And that's it. And then we went out there, and Andy Richter was nice, and that was that. It's a blur, man. It's like over in 2 seconds.
I heard on the What Say You pod that Andy Richter was stepping in it.
Yeah, he got into it with Owen Benjamin. It wasn't. Did you hear the tweet? Like it was not offensive.
It didn't seem that offensive.
Walt, is this offensive? You have a good radar.
Not for this kind of stuff. He doesn't.
You never know. He goes. My friend Owen wrote, "Women marry their best friends, men don't." And apparently that caused an uproar with the feminists.
Female audience. Wow,
We've
A certain segment of feminists.
Like-
Right. Can you explain to me what? Can you explain why they would have been mad at that? Then maybe then
I was asking Owen why, and he couldn't figure it out either. But
because men. Actually, it's a compliment to women. You would think women.
That's the way he meant it.
Women are looking to spend the rest of their life with their best friends who
Right.
happen to just be males. Men.
Well,
Their best friends are usually they don't usually think of their
Depressed
women
idiots.
as their
Right.
best friends. They usually it's that bromance thing.
That's what's his point. He was like, you can't draw a dick on your girlfriend's face if she falls asleep at a party. You would do that to your best friend. So, oh shit, paperwork
What's
being
this
flown
going
in.
on?
Houston.
Oh, Houston?
Big show.
Okay.
Hey, real quick, Ming, what's your schedule like this year looking like with cons? How many cons you expect to go to? How many you expect to go to?
We have 8 scheduled right now.
There's only 52 weeks.
Right.
Take that in consideration. Okay.
Right. We have 4 more on the horizon, so that's 12. Going to San Francisco this week.
So let's count that as.
Count that.
13?
That's 13. What are we up to here?
How many Impractical Jokers shows do you
Wait,
have?
don't worry about that.
Okay. Let's say conservative. Let's say 15.
15.
Yeah.
How many more? Can you add more, or are you looking to add more?
We're gonna add more.
You're gonna add more.
Yeah.
What would be a good number for you? You think
20.
20?
20
So
would be
half
good.
the year. Half the year you're spent.
Almost half the year,
your
yeah.
weekends are spent doing cons and shit.
Take advantage of it while I can. Sure.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
All right. You're welcome. Hello, everybody.
That was weird. Thought there was going to be more to that.
So Owen put that up, and like our show, the armchair feminists come pouring out, raging against him. To which he was like,
He was upset.
He wasn't upset. He was like, I don't get what they're upset about. He's like, there's nothing there. That's not a bad comment on anybody.
No,
really.
it's not a bad comment, but I guess you can't. But when you do that thing, I guess don't speak for all good dudes. I guess there are dudes who do marry
But
their
he's
best
giving
friends.
his opinion,
Right.
Well, that's what Andy Richter said. He goes, he took him to task for it and was like,
Hey,
yeah, like,
Oh, really?
yeah, it was said like,
some of us marry our best friends.
he said something like that, and then took
well,
a shot at Owen. Was like, take a tip from a pro. The difference between men and women is a tired trope. Like nobody, not
Nobody
to talk
wants-
about that.
That's a comedy no no.
I mean, Owen was just
tired?
like, you mean every fucking sitcom ever made? Like, what are you talking about? Like, it didn't make sense. And like, he went after Richter and like, apparently kind of got him in a way that was like, hey man, if you're offended by it, I'll take it down. And Richter was in the position of being the comic who gets offended at things. It was a real weird, like it was an odd thing. But he seemed to handle it well. And I told him on What Say You, I was like, I don't know, the guy was nice to me.
This okay. Well,
So
that's I find myself, and I'm certainly I don't put I'm not a comedian, but
But you are a feminist.
I'll leave it at that. But like we had a 2-week hiatus,
right.
and I spent that time developing some things, some new features for the show.
Yeah, I meant to talk to you about that. I'm very proud of you because sometimes when these breakdowns occur, You tend to get upset and angry.
I'm not upset.
That's not me.
I was
You
never
were not,
upset.
Never at all. You
I
were
was
like,
never upset because you know why? Because real quick, let me go into another direction.
Go ahead.
Cryptozoic Man. Cryptozoic Man issue 4 will be shipping, will be being released next month. So that means issues 2, 3, and 4 will ship starting next month. For anybody out there who has this, so a lot of people, I guess, are still. I guess they don't listen to the pod on that one regular basis. I've been fielding a lot of questions about that. So
What do they do about bonus pods that they have?
bonus pods, if you haven't gotten all your bonus pods, all of them are out now. They've been
Right.
released. If you haven't gotten all your bonus pods and you ordered it, email kmuse2@gmail, KMEWES2@gmail if you haven't gotten all 4 bonus pods. And so I just want to give the update. If you have moved since you ordered Cryptozoic Man so long ago, you've got to contact me. If you didn't get issue 1, you've got to contact me because I don't want to be sending issues 2, 3, and 4 out if you never got issue 1. Right. So please, we definitely want to get this right for the second go around. So if you've moved, please contact me and if you never received issue 1, contact me at KMuse2. But what was I talking? But anyway, so Cryptozoic Man is finalized. It's done. Like,
done deal.
It's in the can. And I made a promise to myself that once that was done, because that was something since Tell 'em Steve Dave week 1,
Right.
that I wanted to do a comic book
right.
with you guys.
Right.
And promote it on the pod and everything, and it was tough, and we would start install, and I said if Brian would fulfill his end of the bargain,
Mm-hmm.
I would never get mad about anything ever again.
Or start up another project ever again.
But like completing that though, he completed it, and if he felt like he wasn't up to doing a pod, I mean to me, I can't
Right.
get mad about that.
All right, nice.
I
It's
cannot
good to
get
see
mad
that.
about that, and I was never.
Yeah, and all
Why
your
would I
texts
be
to me,
annoyed?
you were like, I'm not mad. I'm just.
I'm not annoyed. I'd be like, well, no, he's bailing out at the last minute. I'm sure there's something wrong with
Right.
him, but hey, it is what it is. I mean, it's certainly once he fulfilled his end of the obligation.
That's good, man.
I promise I would never get annoyed at it. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to break that. Probably by the end
Maybe
of
by
the show.
today.
But in that downtime,
Yeah.
I developed 3 things, and now I'm scared of one of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Because of feminism?
Possibly. But it's like don't hate the messenger.
Sure.
I was only going to talk about things that that are out there,
Right.
but I don't know. We'll see.
All right. Well,
see.
are we doing them on this one? Because this is going up tonight.
Yeah, I thought I could throw them out at you, and if you guys like them, then we can do them next week. We can do
right.
at least one of them.
Well, this week, Thursday.
No,
right?
no, we're going to do 2 shows.
Sure. So this one comes out Monday.
Yeah, and then one on Friday will be the following week. So
Oh no,
the next show.
It would be this week though. I thought you want to release 2 pods this week.
Yeah, so next week's show we'll do one of them.
Okay.
We'll describe them now, and then next week we'll do one of the 3.
Not this week.
We could do one this week. All right.
Right, I'm getting
All right,
confused. I'm getting confused.
Well, I thought like the one right after the one we record next.
Yeah, that's this week. There's 2 coming out this week.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
Well,
You know.
we're
The
gonna tell
next
them.
show. The next show.
Okay,
We'll
the
do it
next
on the
show.
next
There we
show.
go. That's great. The next show. Great. I love it. All right.
Wow, if it's that
Half hour.
confusing, it's going to be hard to describe them though. Then, but I bounced these. Go ahead, Brian.
No, go ahead.
ahead.
No, because you were still answering.
You got the clip?
your opinion on it. I do have the clip.
Let's play it.
Yeah. Well, first things first, because this happened last week. Like I was trying to do my zeros and heroes, and I was trying to tell a story about this fucking creepy manager who got busted at the theater I worked at, and as I was cutting it, I never actually talked about it because
All right, go ahead.
I kept getting interrupted.
Go ahead.
Well, no, I don't want to talk about that. No, we want to talk about your. We were talking about your feeling on the.
No! I think it was summed up best when.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to go there.
All right. So that's okay. So we covered that. I do have the clip. Do we want to talk about
play
that?
the
let's hear
clip
the
this
clip.
way, and then I'll get all my
The incriminating
notes here.
clip. All
I'm
right.
happy to dissect this.
Now, Paul Walker.
Sure.
I never met him.
No.
I didn't mourn the loss, really. aside from like, wow, it's fucked up. Like, but like, there are people that die that you're like, holy shit. Like Hunter S. Thompson. Hunter S. Thompson died. You're like,
now that one I almost cried.
yeah. And I understood because you
Sure.
loved his books, huge fan, and you're like, no more Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah,
books.
he was
That
like a
it.
guiding principle in my life. He was big for me.
Yeah,
Paul Walker was just nice to me.
he was nice to you. A fair actor, good enough.
Fine, he's a fine actor, and it wasn't like he was nice to me because I had a show or it was just Sal and I was just hanging out in Times Square like 6-7 years ago.
Oh, this is before you were here.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He was nice. He
Oh,
was just,
so I mean, it's definitely more meaningful your
Without a doubt.
interaction
yes.
before you were Brian
That's
Q.
right.
Okay,
Right.
that does factor into it then.
Yeah, I always
Okay,
had a
all
really
right.
good impression of the guy.
So even if you are basically being held from the grave from jumping in, I can understand why you would now.
Now, I certainly am not the type that's like, oh, fuck, I'm good. When you hear when you heard the circumstances where like it was him and his friend, Paul Walker and his friend driving a Porsche at like 110 miles an hour in a 20 mile an hour residential area.
Right. I didn't hear this. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear much. Like I'm saying, I didn't hear much flack or like.
Really?
Or
'Cause I couldn't
bad- or
believe
bad,
it. Like, it was days of it.
But like where they were taking him to task, like where they were.
Oh
Like,
no, nobody took him. To
Right,
task.
that's what I'm saying. Like nobody, there
Well, he
was no
wasn't driving the
bad.
car.
Oh, he was. Oh, he was.
He was the
oh,
passenger.
okay. All right,
He
that
was
makes
the
a big
passenger.
difference.
But from what I understood, from what I read, they said it wasn't uncommon because his friend owned a sports car dealership that they would take these cars out.
Right.
And he's Fast and Furious Paul Walker,
Of
so
course,
you
right.
assume that he liked to drive fastly and furiously.
Why? Well, do you? I mean, well, that's like saying that. Like,
I do everything furiously.
but that's like saying any actor who was ever in a movie that's like. The dude who's playing James Bond now, does he go out and fucking solve national security on when he's not
Who's the actor?
problems?
Daniel Craig.
Does he go out on and
You don't know.
solve?
Chuck Barris, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Huh? So you never know. Wise guy.
All right, so what episode of What Say You was this from?
This,
Does he say?
I don't know if it says, hold on.
Q, you think you're going to win that award?
Oh, the Stitcher Awards coming up, yeah.
I tell you the award I want to win is best overall.
I know, but do you think you're going to go home with two, or do you think just one would be nice, right?
I just
Or am I going to go
nominated.
home with 0? Go all the way
I'm just
out
happy
there.
to be nominated, Walt. We're up against Jeff Garlin, who's like a legend. He helped make Curb Your Enthusiasm, so it's hard to.
But I think
It's not
that
as good as you.
I think though that Jeff Garland probably.
Doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah,
he doesn't
it's
like.
like
He
that.
doesn't like rally his listeners or fans to vote for
believe-
something
He's
like
like, what
this.
Stitcher?
Yeah,
I believe like if he doesn't give a shit, then we have a good shot. Yeah,
good.
but if he gives a shit,
hope-
we
you know
have no
what?
shot. That's how I feel.
I hope we come away with at least one. But you'll accept the award for him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you may come home with one.
I'm going to say a lot of offensive stuff when accepting yours. Ours, I'll play it cool.
Perfect.
All right. So
All right,
this
let's hear
is,
this clip.
No, wait a second. What, did he send me?
Oh, you
to
guys
here?
do a video pod? You guys
No.
called it footage. You guys called it. Let's see this clip. Is it a video?
Clip? No, it's not a video.
Did you ever think about doing video?
Yeah, actually, I have some things cooking already for that.
What say you pod the TV show, huh?
Maybe building
the
a
web
studio.
show.
Maybe
Not
building a
enough of
studio.
Sal and Q on TV now.
Yeah.
Fucking. Him and David Faustino.
You're getting into Ming Chen fucking mindset here. That the world needs more.
There's more of me to love, I promise you.
We have 12 dates coming up. well, the thing is, Walt, the difference between me and Ming Chen is I don't have a wife and kids, so I have time to devote to this sort of thing.
True.
As far as he's concerned, neither does he.
Right. All right, let's hear this clip. I'm curious to see how fucking weepy it got.
Let's just get right into it, man. We got some bad news, huh? Yeah. I was fucking... You were bummed. Paul Walker died. I was really... Well, like anybody, I was shocked. Well, he was one of those guys... I mean, we met him once. Just by chance. Before we had a TV show. We were... Yeah. Well, before we had a successful one. Right. So... and we were
So far right away, we're laughing. I don't hear any... You hear any grave jumping, Walt?
Well, it does sound down.
It definitely took a turn.
Sal sounds like he's holding it together, barely.
All right, but I'm chuckling and laughing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I right now I'm concerned. Yeah, I don't
You're
see. I
trying
don't
to-
hear.
Well, there's a clip beyond this.
Okay. All right.
walked by us.
We just turned to, we were walking
Yeah.
and heard his voice, right?
Yeah.
And then we turned right, and he was the person walking 1 inch to our right.
It's like they saw Jesus himself.
I will agree with that. You guys are. What
are you talking about?
Like there was more. There was less description at the JFK trial. To the right and to the left, with a 1 inch away. There's Paul Walker.
All right.
They're gonna pay somebody with fucking cell phone footage of this exact moment.
I already feel you guys are scraping the bottom of the barrel here. But, all right, let's just keep going.
Length of a few blocks.
That's right.
And then we were like, oh shit, Paul Walker. And he's
Yeah.
like, hey, dude.
Couldn't have been nicer.
Yeah, we talked to him. He was with someone, and we talked to him for the length of a couple of blocks.
Yeah.
Or a block, whatever it was. But he was like,
This is a while back. This was before the Fast and the Furious. Wasn't it took off to what it was? Like, it was only the third movie at that point.
no.
Yeah.
I thought this was when he was huge.
I didn't think so.
I'm sorry. This is this morning show. This isn't. What's it?
How many years ago do you think this? Do you put this at? 5 tops? Is that?
No. I would say more than that. I think that you're losing track of how old we are. I think so. You know what? You have a better mind for me than dates and stuff like
I
that.
thought it was only about not even maybe 4 years ago.
Really?
I don't know, man. I'm not hearing it, man.
I'm not hearing it either.
I'm not hearing
I
it.
must have said it for a reason.
Dude, I'm
though.
telling you, it's not
I
there.
must have said it for a reason.
At no point does it break down into weeping stars. That's it. That's almost the whole story already.
I don't know, but he sent me another clip, so there might be more too.
All right.
Fast and the Furious movies was that?
Oh,
We talk about.
that's what I'm saying.
All right, I'll just let you
but
play
there was
it.
definitely 1 and 2.
No,
Hanging
that's what I'm saying. I
himself
think
over
it was 1, 2, and 3 were out.
Okay.
And
He's hanging himself.
It wasn't
Yeah,
in
yeah.
3.
Was this when you were on
2
pills
was
that
not
you
the mega
fucking made this
success
comment?
that it became. Vin Diesel wasn't into.
Possibly. It sounds like you guys are on pills. You're like, wait, 1 and 2? No, 3. Wait, 5? No. 4, 3.
Well, I also think that this is. I think that this is an early episode too. And you know, it takes a while to find your.
It might be actually the first time.
No, it wasn't, because the reason we were talking about it.
Right.
I think one person yelled out his name or something like that, but
Going back to
I remember thinking, well, this guy's a big star.
Yeah. Well, he was in Varsity Blues, right?
Joyride.
Joyride was
Joyride is the best. One of
This is
my
kinda
favorite
boring.
movies.
Candy
Where's
Cane.
Steve Zahn, by the way?
You know what? That is he was in Tremaine. He was just
I did hang myself. Let me
He
look.
was so cocksure too. He said
I
was at the
he was
time,
so
yeah.
laughing at me. And he was laughing and he was giggling. He goes, "I cannot wait to sandbag Q next week." He goes, "There's a clip on his pod with Sal where he basically looks like sounds like he's going to jump in the grave after Paul Walker."
Right.
Oh wait, maybe this is it. Hold on. He came out of the theater. He was on a
The
high.
show was great. You texted me Paul Walker was.
Oh man,
But I got it as soon as I walked out, and I was like, "Oh man, that sucks." And it's hard. It's hard when like a celebrity, because like I said, when Hunter
Oh, maybe there's a little bit of that rope for you.
No, I'm just talking about 100th time. Play, keep
Thomas
playing.
right
I have
inside,
complete
when he
confidence.
killed himself, I was legitimately
yeah,
upset. I was upset.
right.
It's different, I guess. Maybe he's a writer, so you know what I mean. That exchange between a writer, but like we're coming
You putting yourself on the same level as Hunter S. Thompson?
No, I'm talking
All
about.
right.
at an age now where
No. That's
people
not
are
true
going
at
to
all.
talk Harrison Ford's going to go one day. You
You're
know what I mean?
insane.
Jack
You're scraping at the
Nicholson's
bottom of the barrel so
all the
much.
people that we grew up watching are going to start going. And it's kind of like it puts me in a weird position where you're just like, all right, Paul Walker died. It's so easy to just be like, well, who gives a shit? People die every day.
Right.
But it's not that, right? It's just
I
something
don't know.
to
Like I remember being so sad when
Oh, keep playing.
MCA died.
When who died?
MCA.
Hold on.
MCA. Oh,
MCA.
You knew that he was
Beastie
sick.
Boys.
So
That's
still,
what we're
it was
talking
still
about.
a shock.
That's
It was still,
hit pause right now,
You were legit.
because I just figured out this mystery. You were talking about us talking about the Beastie Boys. So I'm about to go on and tell a story about Stacy crying when she heard the Beastie Boys and how we were upsetting. That's what you're getting confused about.
I don't know. Maybe.
I know. Well, go ahead.
Yeah.
Sad. Like, so sad.
It was.
Like, MCA
And I
is
stand
so
by
sad
that,
about
by the way.
But it's
I was watching the Avengers in California.
That's fucking
When I think you texted me again, I was watching the Avengers with Stacy, and I think you texted me, and I showed her the phone, and she just started crying in the theater, and it was like a 3D movie. So
She was crying at MCA or Paul
I was
Walker?
miserable.
No,
I was like,
MCA.
I just ruined the movie. You've ruined.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're a real bastard.
Well, you would have found out anyway. I tweeted. I just did one tweet.
Wow.
I really don't like to It's not anyone.
It was almost there though.
Wasn't there? It was
Almost had
never
it.
there. You confused.
I think you heard something that wasn't there, man.
Yeah.
But I
Maybe I wanted to.
Wanted to hear it.
Yeah.
100% of that will donate.
Wait, is this the? Now you're donating to the Paul Walker Fund?
Well, no, because what we were gonna do was watch the Fast and the Furious movies.
Uh-huh.
And then when he died, we were like, well, we don't want to seem like dicks who are just opportunistic dicks. So what we'll do is do it anyway, and then if you like the episode, just donate to Paul Walker's thing. It's a pretty boring episode, though, that one. But again, I gotta say, it was early on,
Yeah, I don't know what did you don't recall what I said? Why I said it?
It just sounds just like what we did for the last
Yeah.
an hour.
Right, I'm telling you.
It's the same. I mean, it's the same thing.
Because I wouldn't get that way about, I wouldn't sit there and be like, guys, Paul Walker's dead. What am I going to do about it? I don't know. I think you confused the Beastie Boys. 'Cause I was upset when he died. But I grew up on his music.
I watched a short, it was like
Whoa.
an hour long.
No.
This is
I
part
want
of,
a
this is
fucking
part of it.
apology. All right, guys.
Part of it. I watched, I'm not going to apologize. That's not happening.
Why? Why would you apologize?
Why would you trying to say
Because you're the one who fucking brought it up, not me.
You admitted that. It's not like I lied. You said I can't wait to sandbag Q.
That's true. Was it about Paul Walker? It had to be, right?
Yeah,
It had to
was.
be. I don't know why I would have thought so much of that then.
I don't know.
No, you're certainly not getting an apology. But, I was
A lot of people, getting an apology from Brian Johnson is difficult.
Right.
He doesn't like to apologize.
because when you're apologizing, you're like, I was wrong.
Why? For you?
I'm wrong constantly. why do I have to then? I mean, but you know I'm wrong. Why do I have to fucking go?
Isn't that therapeutic, though?
What, to say I'm wrong?
Yeah, say,
No.
I'm sorry and apologize.
No, because I know everyone's looking at me being like, you're wrong. You know you're wrong. We all know you're wrong. Like, why do I have to buy into it as well?
Is there some sort of, you think, some sort of issue at play here then that you don't like to say you're sorry?
Well, I don't like to be in a position where I have to say I'm sorry. Because it means that I did something that I'm regretful of, right? I'm not regretful of being like, I guess it wasn't as much of him throwing himself in the fucking grave as I thought it was. Legitimately, if someone deserves an apology, I don't feel bad about it. I don't have that fuck that, I'll never say I'm sorry.
I feel I'm owed an apology.
I feel like if you don't do it now, you are saying fuck that. You're that kind of dick.
Yeah.
Really?
You're not really a man knows when he's wrong. He steps up. He owns it.
And I'm wrong. And I'm wrong about this.
And let me
Paul
tell you
Walker
something else. Let me tell you who else I can fucking always made an apology is Declan for fucking assisting this fucking buffoonery. He couldn't fucking. What time is it in fucking Ireland right now? It's like 2 a.m. That son of a bitch. My business partner is snipping out fucking clips to send over to this guy.
Well, I mean, he asked for the clip. All he did was supply it to back you up, man, to show you.
Oh, you think he was just
I think it was this is gonna blow up like one of those fake cigars in Johnson's face.
Yeah.
It's all black and sooty.
Honestly, like Declan said, is it just the 90 seconds where they mentioned he's dead? They say they were bummed at that. I said, do they act all upset? They said they were bummed at the news and met him once.
Yeah, that was pretty much it.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm man enough to say, Q, I apologize. I don't know where my head was at. I'm truly regretful, remorseful.
You'll be hearing from my attorneys. For this
My actions are unforgivable.
Oh, man. That does make me worry about that podcast because that was a boring-ass clip, man. That was boring.
Play any clip from any one of ours. It's the same shit.
I just think that's early going. That's early on in the episodes.
I'm telling you, yesterday's, I found that to be a very interesting interview.
Yeah, he was great. He was.
Do you consider it an interview?
Yeah, I do.
Do you?
That one I do. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like when we did it with Junior or Roy Wood, who was another great fucking episode.
Yeah.
That was just us kind of swapping stories.
Was Roy Wood the black guy?
Yeah,
that was a real good one.
Yeah, he was, and he's funny as shit. But we were swapping shared stories, so that didn't seem like an interview. Whereas Owen, I had really only met him the night before. I met him once or twice, but I only really hung out with him the night before. And I knew, like, just talking to that guy, I was like, I want to get this guy on. Like, he's got interesting shit to say. So I felt like a little bit more like that.
I feel like What Say You is probably like the celeb pod. Like, that's the one you bring home to, like, meet your mom and tell him Steve Dave is the one you hang out with, you know, like when all your other fucking fancy friends aren't. Yeah. You want to grab a fucking couple bags and shoot it up.
Yeah, when you go on a bender and you're underneath the bridge. And, you know, for days.
Lowest point.
Yeah, and you're eating out of garbage cans.
That's telling
Steve Dave. You're bumming cigarettes.
Yeah, What Say You is riding around in the Four Seasons company car.
Oh yeah, that's all right. But I mean,
you think we can get him on What Say You?
Oh yeah, you can get him anywhere.
I think I got Ming Chen on What Say You.
All right, so you guys want to hear? I guess we'll wrap this up with. If you guys like any of these features I came up with.
Okay, great.
I'm hoping to come up with the next 1, 2, 3. I've had very little luck capturing
your
lightning
former
in a bottle.
success.
You know, it's like. You know, it's like when an artist has a lot of hits and then they put out stuff and then they just keep failing and failing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it feels like with all my games lately. They just fucking, nobody cares.
What?
Even fucking
Nobody cares.
I know.
Minion Flowers, I've heard no one say we should play that again. All I keep saying, we haven't heard of 1 True 3 in a while. And I'm like, fuck 1 True 3.
Yeah.
I'm tired of it. It's like hearing Hey
better
Jude.
than
Nobody
just
wants to
1, 2,
hear it
3.
no more.
Hey Jew?
Hey Jude.
Oh, Hey Jew.
All right, so this one I came up. First one, Q.
Yeah.
You've got to be Quinn it to win it.
Okay.
Ooh, I like it.
All right. And this one I usually came up. I want to try to use all our names in a segment. So I came up with the name of the game.
A little pun.
Before
Nice.
the actual game.
That's how Stan Lee used to work, right? Like they used to draw the story and then he would fill in the dialogue. You're working backwards.
Me and the man.
There you go.
Working backwards. So I thought, Bri, you know how everybody loves your Q impression, right?
Yeah.
The people love it. And I've heard people say they even like my Q impression.
Mm-hmm. You do a good one.
So my thinking was a game where and I also think we should include more of the listeners, like not include them like so where they talk, but like we play for listeners to win prizes.
Okay.
To get people excited about stuff. And I thought we'll play for a prize.
Right.
So we'll get 3 people to play this game, and the object of the game is there'll be 2 segments. The premise is each player has to answer a series of deep questions as they think Q would answer them, but in the Q voice. Okay. So can you imagine Sunday Jeff doing his Q? Or Ming? And then the second segment would be you would have to do famous lines from a movie as Q.
Oh, okay.
And you'll be the judge, and you'll give numerical judge points based on how close they came to your answer.
I'm the judge.
Yeah.
Okay.
How close they came to how you feel about the question, how the question was answered.
Right.
And how you feel the impression was.
Okay. So it not be in their best interest to come out swinging, making me sound like an idiot. If they're like, duh, yeah, I'm not gonna vote.
Is that what he's done? Is that what we've done?
Well, I don't know what our listeners might get up to. I'm just saying.
No, the listeners aren't going to do it. It's going to be. I'm going to bring in celebrity, almost like.
Like Sunday Jeff.
Like Gidim will come in and do his Q. Sunday Jeff will do his Q. Ming will do his Q. Mike.
Right.
And they'll have to figure, like, if I ask you like a life question, like Q, is Q Jeff? Is it better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all?
Sure.
And he'll have to give an answer as best as you think you would answer that.
Right.
Knowing how you're the pussy hound, love don't mean nothing. How would he answer? How would you?
What love?
It's great. It's great.
And you'll be the judge, and whoever gets the highest point total will win,
Sure.
and each will play for a listener.
Well, we can't play that one next week or this week because we
so
need to
that one will be
celebrate.
a couple weeks from
Got
now.
it. It's great. Love it.
You like that?
Yeah, it's a good one.
I mean,
like
you're whoever you're playing for is at a big advantage because people love your Q. But does Q love your Q? He may fucking hate it at this point.
Yeah.
already he was going. You're gonna make me sound.
Oh, Paul Walker! You said hello to me once, like I was a human being. Oh, Paul Walker!
Walker.
What is life without you? It is neither fast nor furious. Amen.
You're going to be at a huge advantage. But that, like, to the listeners, you would be.
Right.
But this is Q going to be
might
your
get
judge.
mad.
Yeah, you may feel,
may go
like,
too far.
Yeah, you may touch a raw nerve
Oh, no.
that he didn't like. And
You
maybe
know how I feel about Paul Walker.
so we'll have that coming up to try to win back some interest on Tell 'em Steve Dave.
Nice.
I got this one may not do. I have to get your feelings on this because it's kind of touchy and speaking here and that. Like, I don't want to offend people. That's always my big thing.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of a name for you, Bri, where we could play this, where I could utilize your name. Mm-hmm. But it's hard. I was thinking about whole thing. I could never come up with a good name that would be appropriate for the game using your moniker.
Right.
Maybe people can
They can give you a hand with
They
that?
give you a hand with that. But I also was thinking like a working title would be I Ain't Got Small Hands.
Why we're going past that, I don't know.
So the original, and I gotta say, Declan helped me out to flesh this game out.
Yeah.
He helped me figure out a way we could do it where it may not be as offensive as my original plan.
Okay, great.
Here's the original plan first.
We got a bunch of specs.
Brian and Q will play each again for a listener. And the object is that originally, this would have called for originally, was that you would call like one of those 1-800 support hotlines for gay support hotlines.
Okay.
Like when you're kind of like you need some guidance if you're gay.
Some guy. Right. Okay. I'm like, I don't know what to do.
No, well, wait a minute. You're close.
I don't know what to do.
And what the object of the game was, you would call and you would preface it being like, first off, I want to say I'm definitely not gay, but I got a gay problem.
My gay friend.
My son's gay.
You'd be like, my wife thinks I'm gay. Mm-hmm. And and hopefully, what you're trying to do is to get the guy on the other side of the hotline. Uh-huh. You're telling him like, she caught me with gay porn on my computer. She caught me with everything screams. There's no doubt about it.
You're gay.
Yeah. And then what you got to do is
I'm trying to convince this guy I'm not gay.
And convince him to talk to your wife, who I'll play. to tell me that you're definitely not gay, just so you get her off your back.
That's awesome. Well, what's the object of the game?
But this is like you don't make me flowers, because Q or you, when you're on the phone, it's feeding you examples of why your wife thinks you're gay. Like, I thought like an example would be like, why does your wife think you're gay? And you'd be like, well, she saw me out in the driveway with my buddy, and his penis was in my mouth. And he'd be like, well, why is that? Well, I was trying to prove to him I don't have a gag reflex. We don't have anything big enough. Like, you're trying to come up on the fly with excuses to, like, why you're not gay.
So it would make more sense to say that than, like, we went shopping for pets and I wanted a teacup poodle over a German Shepherd, because that would be too easy.
Right. No, Q is feeding you the most, like, ridiculous examples of like, over-the-top, like where this guy is going like, it's so. But
right there, he's going to be like, come on.
Well, you don't have to use that. I don't have to go that far. But Q and you're feeding each other lines, a la Ming. You don't Ming me flowers.
Right.
And can you convince this guy to get on the phone with me and be like, and I'll come since I'll try to defend my voice, and I'll be like, I'll pretend I'm crying or like, oh, this is stupid. I don't want to do this. And can he tell me? Like, hey, rest assured, I talked to your husband.
Talk to him, bitch.
I talked to him. You don't have anything to worry about. He's not gay. Now, Declan thought that us taking up the time of a hotline like that that's questionable.
Frowned upon.
Oh, come on, Declan. He's like, what if I'm trying to get through?
So
I'm calling from the Disney showers. I've got a big problem, guys. Me paper bag torn. Oh, can I suck a cock? All on the sly. He doesn't want to get a busy signal if that's his problem.
So we thought we would call a place, and not only do you have to convince the guy to talk to me as your wife and reassure me that my husband's not gay,
Yeah.
but it's like a pizza parlor. They have to pretend they have to pretend that they're a gay hotline, not a
Right.
pizza parlor. You have to ask them to just do this you a favor. Pretend you're.
Just be like, yo, bro, I order pizzas from there all the time.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just
I'm always
need
in
you-
there. You know who I am. I'm in
Right.
there all the time, and just need you to do me this favor.
Sure.
Oh, so you don't even... That's pretty fucking funny.
I mean,
That's pretty funny.
like, can you convince? Like, if you can call a florist. You can call anything. One of these places that answer a phone on a minute by minute basis.
Right.
Can you convince them to talk to me and say, "Hey, man," all they got to do is say, "Hey,
That'll be
your
okay.
husband's not gay," and then you've done it. You've won.
Right.
If you can't get him to do that, you lose,
Right.
and whoever can get that done wins.
Wow.
That's pretty funny. I don't know who I like better though. Like, see, it's not like if it were like my husband, like I'm gonna commit suicide and you're taking up a suicide hotline. It's time.
Oh no, that's really
that's
offensive.
Way fucking, that's way out there. But the gay thing, I don't know.
Just a gay crisis hotline. Do they?
Yeah.
First of all, do they have?
Yeah, I looked it up.
Okay.
They do have them. But we could do. We don't have to do the gay crisis one because we don't want to. Obviously, we're not out to. I mean, it is the game itself offensive though.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, what? I mean, here's the problem that white straight people get into all the time. Nothing's offensive to us. So why would we think so? But we have a long history of not being homophobic on the show and shit like that. So I think we get.
And I don't say, and you don't ever you come across as that deadpan like she's just on my back. Can you just tell her?
Right.
You know, and dude, don't worry about it because I'm not. You just keep saying I'm not. Not there's anything wrong with it. Just keep
I
saying.
love how this person is just like I've designated them the authority. If they could just convince my wife, like the pizza guy.
But your wife doesn't know it's a pizza guy.
Right. Oh, I'm saying I'm calling the gay hotline.
Yeah.
okay,
She thinks
okay.
she's talking to somebody with authority, somebody who could say without question that like, hey
Right.
man, you're overthinking this.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. He's not.
I'd be like, dude, you know how those fruits are. Like, they're real in touch with their feelings. You know, it's gonna be way more than it needs to be. So pretend that you're the gay hotline. So you just convince her I'm not gay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I like it.
You like that one?
Yeah, I like it.
All right. So we'll do that in a couple weeks because I definitely got to get more people in here to play
Yeah,
that game.
right. And we need businesses to be open. It's like 9:00
Yeah.
at night right now, right?
Well, like I said, we always call Chicken Magician.
Sure.
You can always
Chicken
call.
Magician.
We can always call places that that are open at night.
Sure.
So we'll. But I definitely want to take a temperature on that one, though.
That's funny.
No,
I think it'll be fun.
I don't know. You could come back to haunt us though.
Well, let's hear what everybody has. Do we have how many gay Tell 'em Steve Dave listeners do we have?
It doesn't matter. Even
No,
if we
but we
don't have
never
one,
hear
but
from
that
them.
shouldn't mean that we could take liberties because if we don't have one,
Well, if we had
I'm not out
zero.
to. I don't want to offend anybody.
No, but on a side note, I wonder if we have any gay Tell 'em Steve Dave listeners.
That was one of the things actually that was like when I was down in the dumps. But it was like I stopped reading the news for a while. Something you actually recommended quite a while ago. But it was just like I was reading the Huffington Post and I'm like, everybody is fucking offended over everything, man.
Yeah.
It's like you can't like. Did you see it was a white lady sitting on a black woman chair. Did you see that?
No, what?
It was a chair of a black woman.
In the shape of a black.
In the shape of a black woman.
Okay.
It looked real, though. You know, I'll pull it up while we're talking about it. It looked real, like it was a real black lady, but it wasn't. So, hold on a second. And they fucking... They answered it, of course. Garage Magazine editor-in-chief Dasha Zukova sits on a black woman chair in shocking editorial. Everything to the Huffington Post is fucking shocking, epic, fucking this, that, the fucking other thing. Okay, so here's the lady. She's the editor of the magazine. It looks like a real woman.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake. That's a bondage, like that's not a race thing.
That's what I thought too. Like it's just like a piece of like weird art because you
But
look
like
at
you
the boots.
said earlier, though,
But
coming from the eyes of.
even with that in mind, she is not dressed like a fucking like a slave. She's not dressed like she's dressed like a woman in an S&M gear.
But this is really what got me. It's like, one, to call something like this out is so fucking easy at this point that you're not even real. Like, and that's the thing with Huffington Post is like they're all bloggers. They're not even real journalists.
Oh, but Brian, they're on the internet, and fucking everybody on the internet who has an opinion has to be heard and has to be fucking taken seriously because nobody's a fucking idiot. Everybody's got the right. Like, just,
you're absolutely right. And the way this person writes is like. Somebody says they alerted us to the unfortunate feature and calls the image an example of white dominance and superiority articulated in a seemingly serene yet overtly degrading way. We couldn't agree more. And I'm just like, since when did people start writing articles or columns from the?
You already
said
it. They're bloggers. They're bloggers, dude. They're not fucking. They're not real.
They can
journalists.
make a difference, though.
Sure, absolutely.
Can you imagine if the bloggers come after I Ain't Got Small Hands? That's a nightmare right there. I don't want that to happen, though.
I'm gonna be calling the suicide hotline for sure that day.
No, and you know what? I don't want to even take away the power that I'm not talking about. When I say these people, I don't mean like every blogger out there. There are people out there who do important work, and their only method of getting it out there is on a blog. I'm not putting that down at all. There are smart people out there handling this shit, but it's just like there are also a lot of assholes out there.
It was published on Martin Luther King's Day of all days. It's just like they're just looking for every little thing. And this is like some black dude, some black gay guy who, like, I guess he left Russia.
Okay.
Because, they're not very friendly to gay guys. And he's sitting on a white man. So here I'm like, well, why isn't he sitting on a white woman? Oh, because a white guy is okay to sit on, right?
That's kind of disturbing.
It is weird, like his wiener's right by his bunghole.
Yeah, like their balls are touching each other. That's horrific. Why?
They're not real, right? I thought that was fake.
I think this guy's real. This person is real.
All right.
But I'm just like, so black guy, like, why didn't you sit on a white woman?
It's not weird.
Wouldn't that be?
Well, that's a little because you don't want to. Because then you're taking women don't want to be sat upon by a man.
Sure.
No? Well, I mean, it's
understandable. Guys, I don't want some big.
We did a joke on a
muscular
Practical
black
Jokers.
guy.
I don't know if you remember this one where Murray was getting punished, and we set him up as an artist, and he was showing his installation. And the last one was just a black guy in a Speedo sitting there, and people in the audience got really fucking pissed. And they were like, "Well, what do you say?"
Because it's like you said, Q. It's hard for you to see things outside without your own eyes.
But but the guy did it, and we talked to him about it, and we were like,
he got paid to do it.
Yeah, but it was like
it's his choice then.
But we were
you can't have your choice anymore.
You can't have your choice anymore.
Yeah,
we weren't even saying it as just like it was no comment on race at all. Like we were just like, let's see fucking Murray explain away a fucking half naked guy sitting there, and it's just like that's all it was. But we caught some shit for it
because he was a black guy.
All right, that's it.
Yeah,
we're not playing.
No,
I ain't got small hands.
We gotta.
No,
we gotta.
I can't
we're
do
groundbreakers.
It, man. I'm afraid of the repercussions. So we'll do this. I got another one then.
Okay.
It's called Heard Around the Walter Cooler.
Ooh.
Nice.
All right.
Play that next week.
It's about gay guys.
No. It's like I just bring in things. I'm almost like it's just a way for me to use Walter Cooler. I'll bring in things that capture my attention that I think that you
weird
guys.
Weird news type things.
Well, it's not only weird news, but just things that I know. Like, I know that people listen to this will be able to use these conversations, these topics, to impress coworkers and their bosses at their real jobs, at the real water cooler.
Right. The Walter Cooler.
All right.
I love it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so let's wrap this one up, right?
Hopefully no one's been offended.
Well, I mean, I want to see an outpouring, though. If people want to hear us to play
Small Hands?
I Ain't Got Small Hands.
Yeah.
I want to see it, though.
Well,
we want to see it on Twitter.
If you don't want us to play it, I want to hear it, too.
Well, we're going to try it. We'll tackle it with sensitivity, man. As sensitive as you can get.
If you want to see a hyper-obese black woman like the size of Precious to use me as a chair, let us know that, too.
Tell him, Steve.
This has been a production of Smodco Internet Radio. Sir, only at smodcast.com.